Hey there! Welcome back, everyone. Okay, you're probably aware that, yep, we updated the location where you're no longer at the back of the basement anymore. Right now, we're actually in the main area. So, yeah, I decided to rearrange a bunch of stuff. Should be. Should be a. So, yeah, you can see that a lot has changed. Definitely looks a lot better. Oh, and if you can see here, right next to a TV, too. So yeah, you can, and got the capture card. I thought about maybe doing a few console games at some point. Well, not tonight though. As you can see, Harry Potter sure on. So Hogwarts Legacy, which you probably saw on the computer screen when I was showing you that I'm now next to a TV. Anyways, let's jump right in. Alright. Not showing. Oh, yeah, and you can notice I've actually updated this full screen here too. So now you can see the full screen and not seeing me in the background or the chat blocking this chat up above blocking the screen. You are all welcome, by the way. Anyways, let's jump right in. Let's get a few apples. You know how Roonil Wazlib likes eating things. Might as well get another apple. Well, I found the door. Let's see. Alright. Oh, time for more Detective Wazlib action, I take it. Oh. Oh, actually, I... Oh, this is the map. I thought we were doing more. Acquiring you the focus potion. Getting more apples.
Revelio.
Oh, oh! I thought I. Huh? When did this turn on again? I thought I had turned it off. Oh.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Oh, I.
Revelio.
Okay, I wasn't even looking for a field guy. I would too busy on the key.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, right there. Oh, it's right there. No. I always get that messed up. There we go. Nice.
you're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Still need about. Alright. This will be a fun one to have. Oh, and I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Okay, let's see. There's Jacob himself.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Yeah, why don't we? Oh, yep. Oh,
Over here.
Revelio.
aha.
What are you up to now?
Yeah. Hard gauging where the key went. There, yeah, yellow rascal. Oh. Off again. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Over here.
All right.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Oh. Nice.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the four families of Hogwarts.
That's something we know.
Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
All right.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find... Ringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Yep, this place is gonna be good to go to at times. Oh.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help
Yep,
you.
it's like a
My
true
father
Gaunt.
is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Yep. You remember where was that chest again? Yep, there it is.
Another house token for the house chest.
Alright. Venomous. Okay. We got focus potion. Okay. So we need 12,000 for the potion. 6. Okay.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okay, so we need to go to Dogweed and Death Cap. Okay, where was Dogweed and Death Cap again? yep, there it is. Let's just hope I can actually buy.
I'm expecting to bring the children for dinner eggs.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Okay. So we need a focus potion. Venomous tentacula and a magic. For now, let's just focus on main quests. Yep, this corridor again.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Right.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Yep. Hard to believe that.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Well, we do know it's Hogsmeade.
I've always said that travel...
The freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
All right. Okay, so we actually do need to buy a broom. Hey, it also fits the flight test as well. Nice. Okay, so we actually have to get a broom now.
Sentinels have never had much use for
Oh, another cat. Wait, that? No, don't think the Whomping Willow is.
don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Expelliarmus!
I will make you.
Protego! You've one less follower, Ranrock.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a troll. I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
This looks intriguing.
Confringo!
Lumos! Lumos.
Keep forgetting.
Rally behind. Then you can't go wrong. When minds stand behind whimsy, that castles fall. You can feed a beast. You! What do you think you're doing?
There you go.
What have you done?
Petrificus totalis. Petrificus totalis.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I should think I get more sense from her.
Accio. This place has seen better days.
not quite. Oh, I see a few sent to us.
Why don't you come and see what's
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more. The land returns to the wood.
Wait, do I have any more malice to use?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Oh, I don't have any more malice. Oh, perfect. There's a flu spot there. Might as well activate this.
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Quickly now.
Yep, I think we already figured out.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
like the goblins are gone. Oh, we have to go back here.
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
Search the tower.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Search the tower in the throwing area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to Goblin kind finally taking its rightful place in the world.
I will draw blood.
That's your best. That was meant for me. Chill spells glance off of me. Can't win. Stop it! You're so very weak.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
buying a lot of cash.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Oh.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Alright.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Alright, let's take another wig of tea then. Probably not a good bit of tea considering how long.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ah, there we are. Alright.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus. These look familiar. Revelio. More statues. Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I need to see how the light changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, looks like I already figured out what to do.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
We can't even go back for it.
I'll never get used to these floors.
And of course it's a gear.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
Uh-oh. Another. There we go. Oh boy. Hang on. Should probably get.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus. Protego. Expelliarmus. 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 Lumos. Accio.
Up. That was not what I was supposed to do.
Accio.
That gear. Nice, we get a bit more wicked wealth. Oh, I know.
I look at this. Protego. What a relief.
You can say that again, Roonil. You can say that again. Alright.
Another pensive.
It's probably gonna be your... Yep. Will it allow me to go back in to explore? I hope it does. Funny, that's almost like how Snape's memory. Yep, memory.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick break here. But rest assured, we'll be back with more Hogwarts Legacy in a bit. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. Court before anything else. Not quite enough for anything else, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get that broomstick now.
I should ask Serona at the...
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Alright, what kind of broom do we want?
That item is of the highest quality.
The Ember Dash looks like a cool one.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like low truffles to
chairs in the common room are...
Oh, if Black hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the first place. Hey you, Hufflepuff.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Success. Excellent. Now that's more like it! Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time
hey there,
if your
Samantha
win here was more than just a fluke.
I'm doing good.
Whilst on an errand
Oh,
for
by the way,
upbeats.
I think I have cap lock on. Should let you know that.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Yep, that is good. Nice meeting ya. Yeah, thank you. And with the use of exclamation, you definitely seem a lot energetic yourself.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
There ever been a vampire worth a night?
I kinda overshot the
Oh, you're
border.
back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that
I don't
my
think I
work's
even
had
noticed.
potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Huh. Alright. So I'd say it's going well. Got a few followers. I mainly do this for fun. So So yeah, you could sort of say it's going pretty well. No doubt.
I was told that if you put in a good effort...
Hello again. I've got spectacular news.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
That was fast.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
No doubt. 1,000.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I'd rather scrape cool than work.
Okay, did not mean to do that. Sure. Go ahead. Again, this is mainly just for fun. I'm not sure what. I guess you could say it's kind of strange at times. Trying to find more footing is more what I'm getting at. Oh, 2D and 3D? Ah, that's what you mean. I guess I don't really think about it all that much. Guess it's not really something I keep in mind. Oh, footing. Like, getting into a swing of a schedule, sort of thing. I mean, I've been thinking about doing it. I think it's more like a bi-weekly or sort of thing. I mean, I can try to see to a good schedule. In fact, might actually try to stream tomorrow. Have a capture card that I'd like to try out.
Revelio.
Oh, I can use Rebellion. Here. Use models? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even sure what you're even referring to, but oh, there's the last balloon.
Brilliant.
Well, I certainly have the artwork by Elizabeth Quinn. I'll admit, it's nice. Really does give off the edge. Gives off a neat little vibe. Oh, that. Eh. I don't think it's really all that necessary, considering the whole fact of... Yeah, I think so. But I think using, like, the camera helps out. You know. Kinda basic, you know? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really... I mean, I think that's more of a VTuber thing than anything.
Get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
I don't know. Seem interesting. I mean, I certainly have a good logo on the banner
I'd recommend that you practice your
file
new
of this
spell
Quinn, as
here
I
in
said.
my office before taking it out into the world. There you go. Catching on quickly.
Oh. Well, it'd be nice to see the channel grow, but at the same time... Again, like I said, it's mainly for fun. This letter. Dear Madam Kagawa, marvelous news that you will be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time here. Yeah, that would be nice. Though one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Alright. Let's figure out the quest stuff. Oh, I can finally learn Alohomora. This'll be useful. Oh, I can get more brooms, it looks like. If you say so. Again, the model thing might not be a choice I'd go with, considering I think it's more of a VTuber thing. But I might keep a thought of the event's logos and creative banners. I will keep that in mind.
I'll be weeks from spin twitches. Such interesting.
anxious to get caught flying away from school grounds.
Alright. I guess you could help.
I adore the Hamlet dinner.
Question is, what's your price? What's your price? I assume you have a price. 2 targets on 1 arrow? That's an interesting one.
Confringo.
Okay. Yeah, don't know how much these puzzles work. Need to learn how to unlock things now.
Perhaps you can meet me after herbology and show me how I'm supposed to do that thing.
I don't know. I imagine there's kind of a cost. Sure,
Confringo.
Hang on. Alright. Here is my Discord account. In fact, hang on. Maybe you should do that after the stream. Oh, I assume you mean C, right?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there?
Thank you.
Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Oh, we're gonna do a passage of time thing? Alright. Oh.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted.
Thank you.
You, however,
I will do that at my earliest convenience.
I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alright. Finally get to learn Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Alright.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts House elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Typical. Please keep an eye out and be careful.
poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every Hilda.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora.
My darling Abraham. Hang on. Okay, thank you. I will respond as soon as I can. Hopefully by the end of the stream. See you later. My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. And as the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eliezer and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students have do so adore you, my dear. With love, M. Yep, see ya. Leprechaun Gold. And of course. Okay, I think the code might be clear now. Okay, thanks. Yep, the coast is clear. I can't open that lock yet.
Revelio.
Alright. No one to watch out. Up.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Aloha Mora.
Okay, that was the easiest lock I ever had to do.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so competent. The ministry would allow them. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion.
Aloha Mora.
My marching.
And of course it's gear, which I can't get because Ow.
knows no. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terrible. Quidditch being cancelled.
Oh boy.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Alright. At least the moon that I did get.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, just gotta wait for this prefect to move.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa.
Uh-oh.
Revelio.
Yep.
Revelio.
Okay, nope, he's still here.
What trickery are you up to?
Ah, seriously. Wait, did it save that token I got? Yep, it did. Okay.
Revelio.
Alright. Uh-oh.
You'll pay for this. I'm not sure how, but you will.
Okay, I am doing really bad at this stuff.
Revelio.
Wait, this is a level 2 lock.
Revelio.
Uh-oh. Perfect. That was just what I wanted to happen.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need this.
Revenue.
Perfect. Uh-oh. Prefect coming this way. Oh no. This is not good. I mean, I'm sure I could have used any.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself.
What was what?
Okay. Okay. Okay, Casting Actor was going to alert.
How's that?
Uh-oh.
Well, all the teamwork and
Ah.
the golden fish.
Yep. Okay. Okay, that was definitely a bad idea. Okay. Yep. Note to self: do not check any pots during a stealth mission. It will cost you big time. Oh. Yep. Rolling also not good for disillusionment. I assume jumping is also bad. Nope, jumping is okay. 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 Wait, that was not what I wanted to happen. That wasn't what that was not the reaction I wanted. It did they went the exact opposite. That was
Expelliarmus. Configure.
what the exact opposite of what I wanted. Why did that prefect have to go the place I didn't want him to go? Oh, come on!
Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway.
Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Uh-oh. Ah, his back is turned though. That's good though. That's good for me.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay, so we just need to get the focus potion. Alright, let's do some beasts.
Revelio.
been having strange dreams of late? You should analyze.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
I think I found. Nice.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Confringo! I'm going to have to use Accio to get... Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day. That is until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's classes with his experiments. I might look at that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. I brought smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. Yeah, maybe I should.
Accio!
Oh, that was a field guy. Out of book.
Revelio. Got it.
Okay, I'm getting a bit better with these keys.
Revelio.
Ah.
Lumos.
There we are. Yep. Won't let me jump down.
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students...
Revelio.
haven't gone on the boat here.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Feldcroft's been getting attacked by
My brother just started Hogwarts.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes.
Fellow Hufflepuff!
All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Ah, the Neasels. Nice.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Wait to stand up for your fellow Hufflepuff, Roonil.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hey, Puppy,
Hello,
how the
Professor.
rest?
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Oh, a hippogriff!
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Yep, you always have to bow to a hippogriff before you.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Alright. So it looks like we got 9 moves. So we need to learn to pulso first. Okay, so we have focus.
I'm convinced I'm the only one in the dormitory who doesn't snore. I shall need a sleeping draught to get a good night's sleep quickly enough.
We out the door.
I bet Black could tell a few tales about his days at Hogwarts. When he was a student, I mean.
Can't seem to master the Wicked Mother's potion. Perhaps my stirring technique's hit off. I've been tempted to say I lost my wand. How's that?
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Nothing to be learned at Hogwarts that one cannot learn out in the world. Of course, there's something to be said for using the house elf every time.
But in this case, this is where we will be ending today. But tune in tomorrow. We'll actually be playing something on the Switch this time. Actually get that capture card in good use. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Later.